Hi, everybody. Welcome to November's Wine of the Month Club. I am here, Gary Vaynerchuk, former host of Wine Library TV, and I'm here with my best friend in the entire whole wide world, Brandon W. Brandon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Quite well, my friend. Let's get right into this as the Jets are playing Monday Night Football tonight, and I have no seconds to spare. By the time everyone watches this, they'll know if the Jets beat the Chargers or not. I hope they will. I'm very nervous. Here we go.
How are you thinking about anything else today?
I'm struggling. Talk to me about this.
All right. So this is the Montelori Mandorlo. This is a white blend that we're starting off this month with from Tuscany. Actually, it's kind of an interesting white blend because when you think about white wines from Italy, most people think about Pinot Grigio. That's the first thing I think that comes to mind. Suave, Agave, things like that. This is actually a blend. Base here is Chardonnay. So it's 50% Chardonnay, 25% Sauvignon Blanc, and 25% Viognier. So you get a little more minerality, a little more acidity from the Sauvignon Blanc and Viognier, but a great food pairing wine.
You had me taste the Chardonnay Friday night that we were considering buying because it was a great deal, and it was disgusting. Like, I haven't had a wine that was bad in a while. To then go to this white wine is such a pleasant transition. Huge star fruit, beautiful pear, wonderful acacia white flowers. It's delicious. This is really well done. The Viognier always gives it this silky mouthfeel that I'm obsessed with. The oily kind of like olive oil density. Like it's don't get confused, everyone. This is not as heavy as a Chardonnay, but within its crisp Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc, Riesling style, there's this heavy olive oil component on the back end, so it gives it a great mouthfeel. It's chewy.
And again, in terms of the style, like I think this is different than a lot of other styles from Italy, especially from the fact that it's a blend of those three varietals.
Brandon, what's the suggested retail of this, and what's the rating?
So it's 90, 91, I think, at least one of those scores. And the SRP on it, I think, was $15 or $20.
Lovely.
Like an everyday white wine, just
really good. I think for everyone who's watching this, you can absolutely pour this for Thanksgiving. This is like a perfect entry to the evening wine. A great wine that will go with mashed potatoes and side dishes. Like, I would drink this with broccoli rabe and asparagus and stuffing, and or with actually even better, the cheese plate that you put out before you get into the nitty gritty of Thanksgiving. So really good stuff. Let's go into the next wine, which I'm really excited about. Vino Noble, I think, is really underrated.
So yeah, talking about Vino Noble here, this is something I don't know if we've done a Vino Noble in a while. Podere Rubino is the producer. Luciano here, we're talking Sangiovese. So the wines here have to be at least 70% Sangiovese. And I think that this is one of the areas in Italy specifically where you talk about Sangiovese where we don't talk enough about these kind of wines today. I think there's a lot of really good examples in the everyday drinking value. I think there's a lot of more premium examples as well. And this kind of straddles the line between those two. Great producer, great structure, a wine that you can drink now or you can age, for several years. And again, talking about food pairing wines and stuff that's good for Thanksgiving. This is something you just put on the table. And, if you're not sure what everybody likes, you're not sure the different styles, I think this is something that can kind of go almost with anything. And for anybody who is, big into wine or looking to try some different things.
The eucalyptus on the nose is really neat. Sawdust, Brandon. I get like like when you cut up wood, eucalyptus, sawdust, little vegetal. I'm a big fan of like Chinon. I get a little bit of that bell pepper on the nose, and you're going into like a strawberry jam kind of component. Like, I get excited about wines like this.
Yeah, and I get a little earthiness to it as well. A little bit of spicy notes, a little herbal. Great overall structure, great mouthfeel, super solid.
I'll give everyone a real confidence. Imagine having strawberries wrapped in dill. That's what's going on here. Like that dill green flavor, I think, is beautiful. I love this kind of wine with steak and burgers and things like that.
Yeah, overall, super Super solid. Again, well rated as well. This got 90 or 91 points, I think, from Suckling. Always delivers. 18, a good vintage to drink now. And just an example of what these wines can really do.
Love that. Good stuff. All right, let's take us home with the big monster.
So into Brunello here, and obviously we're talking a lot about Thanksgiving, and I know people think about Pinot Noir and Zinfandel for Thanksgiving, but
if you're signed up for Wine Text, you don't, because I've been pounding everyone in the copy. Brunello for Thanksgiving is like something my dad and I have consistently done.
Yeah, that's what I was leading to.
I have a 1995 Casa Gioconda that we're going to do for Thanksgiving with my dad.
That's awesome. I remember one of the first bottles I tasted here with you. You brought a bottle, was 1990 Altesino Montesoli Brunello. One of like the first premium wines I ever remember having. So I think, again, Pinot Noir and Zin everybody grabs, but Cabernet and Brunello are still incredibly popular when it comes to Thanksgiving, and Brunello specifically. This is from Molino de Suga. This is their 2017 Brunello. Classic example of the style from a classic vintage, a vintage that actually is drinking well young. And again, these are wines that you can age, but I think the 17s are actually drinking really well now. Great wine for Thanksgiving. Great example of Brunello in general.
God, this smells so good.
That finish just goes on and on and on. I mean, massive structure, really well put together, 45 plus second finish. I think it's a great option for Thanksgiving, or for those of you, looking to just stock up on Brunello or explore that area a little bit more.
One second.
I also think, those of you that haven't had a lot of Brunello, it's an area that you can actually explore. There's a ton of producers. And when you look at Cabernet, I find a lot of correlation between Cabernet buyers and Brunello buyers.
I agree. I mean, they're big, powerful wines with great fruit, super complex. I really recommend, if you're watching this, to open this for Thanksgiving and have it with your turkey. I just can't recommend it enough. The fruit is right.
Super solid. Super solid.
Awesome, Brandon. Have a great day. Love you. We'll see you all in December. We got a doozy for you. We'll see you then. Cheers.
Bye, guys.